the city of Betaville. In the near future, the technology we developed confronts us. The science we created seduces us. But will our dreams of tomorrow be turned into a nightmare? Welcome to Paradox. Be careful what you wish for. Nothing is impossible anymore.
When Cleo Slauson finds out her husband is cheating on her, she gets the courage to try something completely different. Not to start seeing someone new, but to become someone new. Biotechnology has advanced to the point where a woman can become a man nearly overnight, and a man can become a woman. But what happens to the war of the sexes when each side can become the other? Technology may give us more choices, but do more choices necessarily give us more answers?
Probably won't be around this afternoon. You know how these client lunches can be.
It's all right. Faith wanted to get together for lunch anyway. I haven't seen her since she and Bob separated.
Ladies' dishing session.
Well, we talk to each other, if that's what you mean.
Just kidding. Give her my regards.
Continuing to Betaville Center and the Southern District in 10 seconds.
Fight I had with my wife.
Surviving. This is my friend, Nora.
Nice to meet you.
Are you all right? What? You're pale as a ghost. Look at your hands.
I just saw Jules with a woman. And it wasn't for business.
What?
Outside just now. I thought he was coming to surprise me.
Oh, Cleo.
They were all over each other.
They're like dogs. I'm amazed they can ever control themselves.
Well, they have their litany about us, too. Make a nest, hatch some kids, tie a noose around their necks.
What, you're on their side now?
No, she's right. Once you stop talking, the litanies are all you have left. That's all I have.
So, who stopped talking?
I ask him, he'll tell me that women can't understand how men feel.
What, when they start obsessing about 18-year-old girls?
He can't understand how women feel any better.
He could have told me anything.
Total disclosure's a pipe dream, Cleo.
Truth ends up gnawing at you because deep down, we just don't share it.
You're saying the same excitement that brings you together can't help but pull you apart? You're saying it's hopeless?
People can never bust out of the game, no matter how sick they got of it. Until now.
What are you talking about?
Changers, what do you think?
You know some?
Well, don't you?
Not exactly a mainstream crowd.
It's catching on more than you think. How do you know who is? And who isn't?
Come on.
No.
What's the big deal?
I've known you 3 years.
What, are you gonna like me any less because I used to be a man?
Well, I thought all you guys lived on Van Cleef Street or something and thought us one-sexers were retro scum.
We're not all alike any more than anybody else is. I have changer friends and I have one-sexer friends. But I only tell the one-sexers when I think one of them gets anxious in a way I recognize.
You're a little off base this time.
We've reached a place in our evolution where it's time for this.
Oh, what's that, the party platform?
People are realizing men and women just don't make sense anymore. Listen to what we're just talking about.
But we're still people. I mean, I can't believe you have to do something like this just to be able to talk to each other.
The whole thing takes 3 or 4 days. And you can change back just as fast. What possible harm could there be in trying?
I'm Dr. Charles.
I'm not actually here to have any work done. I just wanted to find out what was involved, the costs, things like that.
Well, if you'll just follow me to one of the consulting rooms, I can give you a demonstration that I'm sure will answer all of your questions. There's no charge. Please, come right this way. Call me Marion, spelled with an O this month. Stand in front of the wall mirror for me, would you? Look, I know it's hard to take that first step. It was hard for me, and this is what I do for a living. There. Not really a mirror at all, is it?
Why so skinny? I mean, if you're trying to sell me, this is definitely the wrong approach.
Not at all. The computer simulates a comparable male. You're more slight than the average female. You have a more slender frame, but we can easily adjust it. There. Better?
Can you make the eyes blue?
Not a problem. See, we simply make some basic chromosomal adjustments. Accelerate the change on a cellular level, and in a few days you are what you see. After all, that's what happens in the womb when the fetus becomes male or female. Of course, we can adjust this new body as easily as we do the vid image.
What about my mind?
You're still you. Just from a different angle. Am I right in thinking that you're married? Please. I've been doing this for a very long time.
Why do you ask?
There's a 10-minute procedure. It costs very little, and sometimes it turns out to be just the thing to test the waters.
No, I told you I'm not here to have any work done.
It's just a chest reduction. A little of the old androgynous look. If you don't like it, we'll change it right back. Look, I know it might sound superficial, but in the context of considering such a change, it can carry quite a punch. Interested?
Hi. How was the client lunch?
As good as it gets, talking about synth fur design for 3 hours.
You must be exhausted.
I made the sale.
If that's all it's about, maybe you should think about doing something else.
Just a phase?
Don't I get a kiss?
Oh, yeah. It's a long day. I better take a shower.
What's your hurry? What?
Cleo, what the hell is going on?
Well, what does it look like? Don't be so shocked. I thought you'd like it.
You didn't even ask me.
What I should do with my body? It's not permanent anyway. Unless you like it.
What do you mean?
It's not surgery. I had it done at a changer clinic. While you were at your business lunch.
What?
I thought you'd like it. Something new. And younger looking.
What were you doing at a changer clinic?
Asking about changing. What else?
Well, this is sure as hell the first I've heard of it.
Well, you haven't been doing much asking lately, Jules. It was an impulse, and I acted on it. Just like you acted on yours.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
What do you think?
I have work to do.
I saw you today, Jules. I saw you outside the restaurant,
What the hell were you doing there?
trying to have lunch. She the one who talks your ear off about synth fur? Well, I guess we both have new physical interests.
You want to become a man because I'm having an affair?
No, I want to become a man because I am sick of this.
Of what?
Of us carrying on because we don't know anything better to do. Pretending that we're close when we're a million miles apart. Watching you kiss someone else when you won't even touch me. Would you dare share anything of your real self with me? You think your true feelings would hurt me, but it's hiding them that hurts the most.
I won't see her anymore.
If I were a man, you'd talk to me.
That is not a solution.
Well, people never had this choice before. What do we have to lose by trying?
Who we are, Cleo. What we have to lose is who we are.
I'm gonna go out. Don't wait up.
Oh, baby, you look like a I'll get you a drink.
Trying to prove? You want to be a man, go change for real.
I should go.
Wait a minute.
No, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Desperation makes you do all kinds of things. I've been there.
I guess I thought because you were born female that I could...
You're making a big assumption, aren't you?
You mean...
Good guess. What, you thought you could take your aggressions out on me? That's not what changing's about.
What is it about then?
It's hard to explain.
Do you still feel like a woman inside?
No, you change there too. But not into some overbearing jerk. You become something else.
What?
Nobody can answer that but you. Look for me if you come back.
Playback.
Cleo, I need to get away for a little while. You know I love you. But
you're going to feel a tingling sensation and then get drowsy and start to fall asleep. And then when you wake up, it will all be finished. It's that simple.
You mean until I wake up?
Just remember how easily you can change back again. Of course, what changes on the inside may not be quite so reversible.
I don't think I'd be here if it were.
You know, I didn't think this was a casual diversion for you.
Is it for some people?
Well, some men want to be possessed for a week. Some women want to indiscriminately possess. Others, well, like yourself, want to truly understand what it is their partners feel and experience. No one winds up with what they expected. Now, are you ready to begin?
After that speech? Well, what have I got to lose?
Start counting backwards for me. Slowly. From 10.
8, 7.
Keep counting.
6, 5.
Easy. Easy. You're not quite ready to wrestle yet. Are you comfortable? Just nod if you can't talk.
what day is it?
It's Friday.
4 days.
Yes.
And
Well, how are you?
it gets old no matter how good it is. No matter how much you still care for them. And that's what they don't understand.
Right.
When you start looking around and what you see, grabs you by it. But you don't do anything because you're not a pig. But it gnaws at you, wanting what you don't have year after year. And what started out having nothing to do with the woman you're with suddenly has everything to do with her.
Because she's the reason you're starving yourself.
As all that food goes by.
Think about it. When was the last time you got any action telling a woman the truth?
And we tell them we want what they want.
How'd you like it if they took us up on it?
You're right. Wouldn't like that very much either.
They actually did what we do. And we expect them to stand by us through anything.
Guess that's biology too.
Yeah. What are we gonna do about it?
If I had the answer to that, I wouldn't be tending bar.
Bartender, a little something over here.
Coming right up.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Looking for you.
Take a walk.
Just want to talk to you.
I have what, over a few beer vapes? Maybe go down to a feely bar later and pick up some broads?
You worried your girlfriend's gonna show up? Do you wanna know who I am?
I want you to get out of here.
What you just said to the bartender before. Here's your chance to help me understand. Trust. Please.
You make an attractive man. Rough night?
I was just rolling in a bar with my husband.
Flexing your newfound muscles.
Never knew how strange this would be. Knowing what a man knows, feeling what a woman's gonna say.
Now you know what men go through.
Yeah, right. I walked up to him and he was just...
Repulsed?
Yes.
Typical response. Don't let it get you down. We all go through it to one degree or another. Just give him some time to sort things out. A little room. Look, I just happen to be with someone I think you know. Since she was raised a male, she might have something useful to say on the subject. Don't be so shocked. Change Your World's still pretty small after all.
I can see that.
Join us?
Okay.
Well. Long way from girls' lunch. This fake now? She'll die. I'm surprised you went through with it so quickly.
On the brink of a decision I didn't know existed. Very sane.
You just didn't know the language for it. What are you calling yourself?
Leo. Keeps it simple.
You're lucky. My name's James.
Leo just had his first run-in with his husband.
Oh, not too crazy about the equipment change?
Just wish he would, hadn't been so angry about it.
Two quivering identities on the line.
Takes years of people telling you how to act to make them quiver like that. It's the big test. That's what we're breaking out of, Leo. Not to be men and women, just human. Forget about that now and come and dance with me. No one's watching. You try out that new body of yours for something other than torturing yourself. What about Jules?
He hasn't been here in days.
Not bad. For a novice. Did you like it?
No, it was the same. Some different. It's a little more localized. What am I telling you for?
Well, there's things to be said for either way. Although, just now, that felt pretty hard to beat. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, don't go getting all strong and silent on me already.
Not that this wasn't nice and everything. It just didn't change for the sex.
Oh, of course not. Does that mean you can't enjoy it?
I'm sorry. I did this out of love for my husband. The connection we had and lost. Now here I am in this room and I miss him.
Well, you're not the kind of person who can just walk away. I can tell. Look, I changed out of love for my wife. But she changed with me, Leo.
Where is she now?
It became too confining for us to be more than friends.
I did this to make Jules and me stronger, not obsolete.
But he's done nothing to understand you. Do you see his refusal as a sign of hope?
Oh my God, it's Jules. Wait here.
Jules, what are you doing here? This is my house.
Jules, who's that?
I'm Leo, friend of Jules, just visiting from out of town.
Oh, you scared me. I thought for a minute you might be his wife.
Just the robe. She's on a trip.
Leo? Who is it?
It's Jules. Come say hello.
Hi, Jules. I'm Nora.
Janice.
Hi.
I just came to pick up some of my things. At this hour? I didn't think you'd have company.
Oh, but you see, we're wide awake. You're not disturbing us.
Why don't we all go for breakfast, since we're all up?
Oh, could we, Jules? Please, I'm starved. What do you want to start packing this stuff up for anyway, so early? You're so obsessed with this. Would you tell him to relax?
Relax, Jules.
Come on, it'll just take us a second to get dressed. It'll be fun. Unless you want to go dressed like that.
So, how come Jules never mentioned you to me before? He didn't even say you were staying at the house.
Actually, we know each other through his wife. She and I are close friends.
It's always so awkward when people separate. Friends don't know where their loyalties should lie.
Yes, it's difficult.
People think that their spouse's friends are going to take sides against them.
Are you speaking from personal experience?
I've just been the friend.
And did you take sides?
No. I thought my friend and her husband were being equally ridiculous. What about you?
I thought I would, but I didn't. I realized that even though I had known Cleo longer, I felt just as close with Jules.
That's nice. You're a good friend. Too bad marriage can't be like that. But again, neither can slavery.
Is that how you really feel about it?
It's just obsolete. Vestigial, like your appendix or your tonsils.
As an institution or as a promise?
Excuse me. I'll be right back. Actually, I'll join you.
Ladies.
That was clever.
Wasn't meant to be. She's nice. She's really nice.
You think so?
Yeah. Very straightforward and contemporary.
Must you?
I've seen it before, Jules, and I have to go too.
This is interesting.
I think most men overrate size.
Yeah?
Doesn't really make a big difference, you know. Unless it's really extreme.
Right. Of course.
I always thought you were just about right. So what do you think of Nora?
What's up for your interests a little too much, don't you think? She know who I am?
Mm-hmm.
She wanted us all to come for breakfast. What's that game?
Nora's just being magnanimous, so I'll come to my senses and realize what a jerk you are.
Nora wants you.
I'm getting that idea.
She a changer too?
Oh, yeah. So, you've been staying at Janice's lately?
No, a hotel near the office.
Oh.
Janice. One minute she's talking about how obsolete marriage is, the next she wants a commitment from me. What kind of a commitment? I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Impression is she probably doesn't either. Jules? All I ever wanted was to be able to talk to you like this. Without all the hesitation about what you should and shouldn't say.
You had to change your body for that?
Would we be having this conversation if I was your girlfriend? Maybe I couldn't understand before, now I can.
I miss Cleo.
Jules. I am Cleo. Look at me. I haven't gone anywhere. Don't you realize that I would do anything for you? Come home, Jules.
I want to, Cleo.
Purchase accepted.
Shall we?
Still going to get your things?
I'll do it tomorrow.
Coming over now?
I've got some work to do. I'll call you later.
Okay.
I need to get some sleep.
Oh, okay.
You can ride home with Jules and Janice. It's right on their way. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted.
Call me if you want to talk.
I will. Bye, Jules.
Right.
Cleo?
Oh my God.
I didn't ask you to come down here so you could gawk and...
I'll just
take it in stride that my best friend from college is a man now.
Come on, let's go sit down.
Nora told me she'd seen you.
Yeah? What else did she say?
That you went to bed with her. How was she?
Come on.
Oh, you won't talk to me now that you're a guy.
Did she keep it to herself?
Shores up her world by talking about it.
That's what it is, isn't it? There's always some scene.
Oh, sounds like you're not exactly thrilled with that.
It's just not all I am.
Well, what exactly are you, Cleo? Let's start with that.
When I caught Jules, you told me that I'd find a way to be understanding. I really outdid myself this time. I understood him so well, I'll probably never see him again.
What happened?
We were talking about what was going on with us, about the women we were with. I mean, really talking.
Like two guys.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
You got too close.
we almost kissed.
Oh. Well, jilted wife couldn't have a scene like that 50 years ago, I'll tell you that. Not without major surgery.
Oh, listen to me. It's like I always saw male and female as, fighting it out in people's minds. One would win, the other would lose. But they're starting to become one person inside of me. I can't tell them apart anymore.
So, what's the problem? You just told me you feel whole.
I do. But what does that make Jules? I want him with me in this. I did this so I could get closer to him. I now know that I would do anything for that. But I'm not the same. Even if I change back to what I looked like before, I still won't be the same. And neither can we be.
You can wait for him to catch up, can't you? Maybe he'll surprise you.
Do you really believe that?
All you can do is show him what's possible.
And if he doesn't buy it?
You will still be who you are.
Leo isn't here. What makes you think he would be? You heard him brush me off.
What, you're the only reason he comes here?
Tell me the truth. Have you never wondered what it would be like to receive?
No. Does that mean there's something wrong with me?
It means you'd better start.
The only way to win Cleo back is to have a sex change? It didn't seem to work so well for you.
What do you think is gonna happen to you if you're Leo's woman for a while? Disintegration? Wake up? It's the 21st century.
Stop.
Gramson Design.
Good afternoon.
Jules Slauson, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Slauson has left the firm.
Since when?
This week, sir. Can I direct your call to another designer?
Do you know how I can get in touch with him?
I'm afraid I can't give you that information, sir.
But I'm his. Never mind.
South 4 Street. Thank you.
Are you sure everything's gonna be exactly the same? Physically, I mean.
I just want to find out what's involved. The costs, things like that.
Well, if you'll just follow me to one of the consulting rooms, I can give you a demonstration that I'm sure will answer all of your questions. Relax, there's no charge. Please, come this way.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Mr. Slauson, nothing is going to happen to you unless you want it to.
Jules? I guess everything isn't gonna be the same after all. Is it?
Cleo Slauson believed that by experiencing life as a man, she could balance the scales, even the score. But once she saw things with a man's eyes, she grew closer to Jules than she ever had before. She discovered that in the end, love isn't about how many options you have, but how well you can share them. Welcome to Paradox.